Sometimes here at the Abundant Harvest Homestead, we eat some things that other people may not. Darlin, what's this one?
This is a cow head.
This is a cow head. And for the record, this is just an intro to a video about something else. This is not a cow head video. If you want a cow head video, we got one. I'll put the card in the upper corner right now. But this actually was one a friend of ours got a good deal on. So he unalived it and then processed it. And then he's like, wait a minute. The head's just sitting here. I bet your Papa Pepper would like it. So he called me up and said, hey, you want the head? And I was like, what did you say? Something like, yes, we will have much tacos.
Yes, something like that.
So we still got some cilantro out in the garden we're gonna get this going. But he took a drive and met me part way with this. And I'm like, there's no way I'm just letting him drive part way to give me this head and not have anything to show for it. So I brought him some smokehouse venison bits, which we hope to have a video coming out on that. And then also some cold smoked cheese, which how do you like the cold smoked cheese?
It is amazing and delicious.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a video on that coming up too. We've just been really enjoying it. And that guy loves the smokehouse anyway. So we got this tasty guy we're going to be eating now. But we're also going to be eating unrefrigerated, uncooked meat from last year. At least I am. You want in?
Yeah.
She wants in too. We're going to be eating unrefrigerated, uncooked meat from last year.
I'll do it.
Before we switch gears and head into the uncooked, unrefrigerated meat from last year, I just want to show you guys a bit of this. Oh, darling, I'm so glad you know what you're doing and that you aren't willing to let things like that go to waste when they could go to waste. You know, my waste. Mm-hmm. She's got some here. She just dressed some for me for lunch. Today is a happy day for my people.
Yes, sir. It's a happy day for our people.
Basically, when you run into something like this, if you didn't know it was cow head and you were just served one of these, you would eat it and be like, this is delicious and amazing. And then some people, when they think of the source, they might be like, oh, well, I wasn't trying to do that. But even with knowing the source, we absolutely love it. And you know, this is just trying to find value in things. A lot of people don't do much with cow heads ever, yet we can have a couple good meals out of it, and this stuff is absolutely fantastic. I already ate one of these and I was like, you know what, I better share this before we transition to the next part of this video. Tell me, has any of you ever A, tried cow head, B, would you, if you have not, and C, have you ever done it yourself? I know a lot of people like homesteading, like DIY, like being self-sufficient. Have any of you ever made your own cow head? I would recommend it if you're able to stomach it, you know what I mean? It's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, just thought I'd share that before we switch gears in this video to the main focus.
Even before men invented automobiles, they knew how to preserve meat.
Smokehouse right now smells absolutely delicious. It's rolling at 40 degrees. Oh yeah. Still got some creeping in. But that cheese, woohoo! I can't wait. That's so good. Let me restoke that, and then we're gonna cut this guy open. So, for the past couple months, we've been experimenting with salt curing meat. Basically taking meat, rolling it in salt, and letting it hang in our house until it loses 40% of its weight. That salt starts pulling all sorts of moisture, they start dripping right away, and we've had a lot of fun with it. We've also done some cold smoking after the fact, but this is from November of last year. It's never been cooked, and it's been unrefrigerated the entire time. I did cold smoke it for a bit. It started off at 1 pound 13 ounces, and now it's a pound. And we've got a deer we got to process that red pepper shot. Little video on that if you guys want. And I want to make sure that something like this makes sense for our family, so then a taste test makes sense. So we're going to eat unrefrigerated, uncooked meat from last year. It smells awesome, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what this looks like, especially in the middle, because outside it's pretty hard. So we're going to cut this thing open, take a look at the middle. I'll probably do a cross section of it, nice thin one. Maybe we'll hold it up to the sun, see how the if it's translucent at all. But I'm just gonna chop the end off of here and then get inside this thing and see what this is like. Because if I can just have meat sitting around like this, that's gonna be awesome. You know, with the modern invention of refrigeration and freezers and stuff, so many people don't know simple skills like this anymore, but there's a lot of people trying to keep that craft alive, trying to preserve that information and incorporate it into their lifestyles for the future generations. So we're some of those. Interesting. Interesting. It looks good. It smells good. I'm going to try a section of this and we'll check it out compared to the light. If I can just... Ooh-wee. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's kind of hard to see once I bring it over to the sun because it just gets so dark for you guys. But there is a translucence to it. And boy, it looks really nice. It does look really nice. When we first did an experiment with salt cured meat, part of us ate some and then the rest of us didn't, just to make sure if anything happened we'd be able to pinpoint what it was. But I'm gonna slice a couple pieces of this and let some of the family try it. See what we think. Wow. Interesting, interesting. Half. Alright. Just to not lead the witness on Mama Pepper, I'm gonna grab this, check this out. I take this and just kind of pulls apart. It smells nice. Mmm. Mmm. It does have a salty, smoky, deer-like flavor. Definitely. Mmm. Definitely much more palatable. As far as you can tell, it's a bit salty, but it's not like overwhelmed with salt. We were trying to do some little ones that were only like this big, like a beef stick type thing out of our venison. That's too much salt the way I was doing it. I can do it with less and I'll adjust in the future. But again, we're just learning, just starting out. To me, it's insane. You could take something like this, put it in your backpack, put it in your pocket, in your, cargo pocket, and just walk around with it in a pouch. And then if you get hungry, pull some out and eat it. Like, it's so good, and yet no refrigeration, no cooking required. Yeah. We're going to do that on the next one, son. We got a deer to process later today. You want to try? Monster Truck's going to try a nibble too. You can grab one of those halves, my boy. Take a peek and see what you think.
Oh wow, it just like pulls apart so easy. Oh wow, that is amazing.
Yeah? Make you want to try to shoot a deer too? Mm-hmm. Like your sister did?
It's not too salty, it's just like, it's chewy and amazing.
It's like a very tender beef jerky. I'm going to throw that half I got hanging in the smoker right now.
Yeah.
And we'll go take the rest for the family to try.
Tables won't leave.
So our goal is to butcher up your deer, process that later today. See if you think maybe some of this would be a good thing for us to do with it. Well, it's uncooked, unrefrigerated meat from last year. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
What do you think it tastes like?
I don't know. Kinda. I have no idea what it tastes like.
Oh, how does it taste?
Like dried meat.
It tastes good?
Yeah.
Do you two little ones want to try some?
Yeah.
Oh, you got the whole thing in your mouth, huh, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah? How about you?
No.
No? What does it taste like?
Lemonade. Yeah, I did that lemonade. Lemonade.
It tasted like lemonade. You know that's a good joke. Wow. How about you? Do you like it?
Yes.
Bug, your brother says this tastes like lemonade. It was that big venison. Is he right? Does it taste like lemonade? No. What does it taste like?
It kind of tastes like all the other ones.
Like all the other ones you did? The salt cured meat? Is it tasty? Is it tender? Would you eat more of it?
Yes, sir.
Do you think it's cool that you could take that and put it in your pocket and wait a month and then eat it and it'd still be fine to eat?
Yes.
That's pretty cool stuff, huh? And we're learning this in our 30s and 40s, Mom and I, and you children get to learn it from the time you were little. Pretty cool. This little one just came out and asked if she could try a piece. I didn't even offer it to her. She just asked if she could try.
This?
You've seen that one hanging around for a long time here, haven't you? How many times did I put in the refrigerator?
0.
0. I did put it in the smokehouse, though. Monster Truck, can you go take care of Doc? He's just cutting up banana.
Oh.
They're supposed to eat at this table, not in the living room. So, what do you think that's like? Would you eat it again? Is it tasty?
Over here. It's kind of like the smoked salmon because we had some when we went somewhere and it tastes really good.
Yeah, it reminds you of smoked salmon. I think it is. It's tender and smoky, and yeah. You would eat more of it?
Yes, sir.
Do you think people who've never tried just salt curing meat and drying it themselves should give it a try sometime?
Yes, sir.
All right, Pinky, you've waited months since we processed that to give it a try. In fact, that was last year. What do you think so far, looking at it, smelling it?
It looks and it smells really good.
And you've had a bit of salt cured cold smoked stuff before, right?
Yeah. Can I try it?
You may.
That's really good.
Is it interesting to think you could just keep that in your pocket for like weeks, months, years, and then nibble on it later?
Yeah.
Good skill to have. Think we should do some of that with Red's buck? You want to go try to shoot something right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Maybe, but I'm supposed to go out and look at Xena with Mom.
Okay. Well, we'll go in the morning then.
Okay.
Somebody will.
I'll go, she won't.
Darling. What happened to that piece of meat I gave you?
Baby wants it.
Your baby took it? This is a
Baby
little
wants
meat
it.
mama. She loves brisket and smoked chicken and venison jerky and everything. If it comes out of that smokehouse... Whoa. Little Miha. Hey. This is what happened when Mama tried giving her just a piece of a brisket rather than the whole slice. Do you want a piece, Miha? That's for you.
This one's for you. This one's for Mama. We'll share.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So, darling, we've been at this about 2 months now of trying different things with salt curing. In fact, most of my experiments, I have a piece of every one of them pretty much in here. Some of them still labeled. And it's been a good journey, hasn't it? So what do you think about that means of preservation?
Works great.
Because we're about to try
Very
another, when we process red peppers, buck tonight. I think we're going to try some stuff. I even made a net. Son, could you reach up there and grab the handle? Yeah, you can try it. Yeah, tell me what you think. Describe what you can.
Wow. Wow. I like it. It's nice and chewy.
Monster Truck and I recently learned a little bit of net making. That's actually just to hold a piece of meat and then cold smoke it. So I made that up. We're gonna stuff a big old boneless section in it. Thank you, son. You can put that back. I'll need it later today. So, what do you think, darling? Unrefrigerated since last year. Never been in a fridge.
I really like it.
Uncooked. Just cured. Makes you happy? One of the few things I knew about this woman when I met her is that she liked food. So I immediately started trying to cook and purchase good foods. You know. It worked.
Cool.
And what do you think? Anything you want to say? Do you like it? Yeah, oh yeah, you do. She likes it a lot. Well, y'all, that's a little sneak into some of what we've been doing. We've got a Venneroni pizza video already. That's our last stick of Venneroni hanging up there. I've also got some in a jar. Feel free to check that out. And we got a couple more coming. I want to do one on the smokehouse venison bits, which is absolutely, like, a lot of people like bacon bits. That's only because they don't know. We know, so smokehouse venison bits is where it's at. Is your whole piece almost gone? I guess you shared some, huh? All right, we'll see you next time.
I'm out.
Give me 20 seconds of